Hey soul family, welcome back to the channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we're taking a look at your future. We'll be dividing this reading into 3 categories, and so we'll look closely into your career and your future, and then we'll be looking at your connections in the future, whether these are your friends, family, or your romantic relationships, how it's going to be like in the future. And then I thought we'd take a look at what type of blessings you'll have in your future, all the things that you would consider blessings in your future. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. I'll put my heart and soul into it, and I hope you enjoy it too. And in order to do this reading, I have 4 piles and 4 crystals for you to pick from. For pile number 1, we have the kunzite point, and this is what it looks like. For pile number 2, we have the rose quartz. For pile number 3, we have the rose quartz point. And for pile number 4, we have the garnet. So take a look at which one of these 4 decks or 4 crystals you're the most drawn to, and that's probably the pile for you here today. Feel free to check out other piles if you feel drawn to them. There will always be messages there for you. At the end of the day, trust your intuition. That's your magic, because it will always guide you to the right readings and surprise you. And as usual, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your times and I'll see you in your readings. Hey pile number 1, if you love the card picking process and the shuffling, I always leave this section specifically for you. And as you know, if you like any of the decks that I use, you want to know its name, the author, any type of information, I always leave their name and a link to this deck down in the description box for you to check out in case you want to. And now let's get into your reading, pile number 1. These are the oracle decks that we'll be using, and this is the chosen tarot deck. So we're dividing your reading into 3 piles. We'll do your career, your connections, and your blessings. So let's ask with intention. Can we kindly know pile number 1's future, please? Their career, their connections, and their blessings, please. I feel like this one's coming out with the blessings, and I feel these 2, I gotta take them for career. Okay, great. Let's do the same with the next deck. Can we kindly get more information, please, about pile number 1's career, connections, and blessings? Oh, great. It fell again here. Career, and I feel with the blessings too want to come out. This one and this one. Right, now let's shuffle with our next deck. Can we kindly get pile number 1's career, connections, and blessings? Thank you. Okay, we're now ready for your tarot cards. Leave your beautiful crystal right here. And Let's shuffle with intention and ask, can we kindly get to know pile number one's career, connections, and blessings, please? What is their career going to be like? And their connections in all sorts of ways. The different types of connections in their lives. And what type of blessings are going to be in pile number one's life, please, in their future? Wonderful. So we're taking 5 for each of the 3 piles. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I feel the 5th one right there. Oh, 2. Right, we're gonna take them. Okay. Our 3 piles are ready for this first reading. Let's tuck them in neatly together. So this is your career, pile number 1. This is your connections. Wonderful. Right. Oh. And this is for your blessings. Pile number 3. First of all, there are a lot of cards here in the blessings pile. So I can see already that there are a lot of blessings coming in your future. I wish you all the best of luck with that, my dear pile number 3. Okay, so I believe we're now ready. Thank you so much for being around and sharing your energy with me during your pile preparation. It's such a serene time that I love spending with you guys. And I believe we're now ready for your beautiful reading. And let's get on to it. Hi, pile number 1. So you have chosen the beautiful kunzite point. And now let's get into your reading. As you can see, during the preparation, we have prepared your reading into 3 piles: your career, your connections, and your future blessings. Let's take a look at your future together, starting with your career, pile number 1. So excited already. With your career, we found that you have 2 cards of this specific deck. Let's find out what they are. So you have growth and changes. Oh, okay. Love that. You also have embracing. Oh, and you have candle with illumination. Right, let's now take a look at your tarot cards. You have the Hierophant. The Emperor. Wow, loving your energy. My goodness, pile number 1. You have the Moon. You have the 4 of Wands. Gosh. And you have the 10 of Swords. Wow, you are a busy person in terms of your career, pile number 1, in the future. There, you have created a path all for yourself, a unique path where in your field you stand out. You're considered in your future very knowledgeable, very alert, someone who knows what they're doing. And I see huge changes and growth in your career, in your future. You're doing very well. There's a lot of luck on your side, and you're growing exponentially. And the reason that I see your growth, where it stems from, you do see the Emperor surrounded by the Hierophant on one side and the Moon on the other. So this really shows me that despite the challenges, because of this huge growth happening, exponential growth happening in your future, the reason it's going so well is because you've got things under control. And the way you do that is through taking the time to learn and to take note and look at the details of everything that you are not sure about. You're not afraid to explore deep waters, mysterious areas, and to get down to business, think about it, learn all the different details, learn from the people in your field, learn from your accountant, learn from your lawyer, learn from the people providing the service to you, whether this is a personal business or in your field. You're just ready, as you can see, to roll up your sleeves and take note of every little detail. You're very organized and you're very bold in terms of getting to know what you don't know, which always makes you have things under control. I see in your future, in terms of your career, constant celebration and constant growth. With the Ten of Swords, it's like you have one challenge, you overcome it, and you get into a new phase. You celebrate that phase, the old phase. You celebrate your successes and wins, and then you get into a new challenging cycle where you learn all about it, everything that it entails. Get down to business, find out how to solve it, gain more information about what you're missing, what you don't know about it, create new plans, create new action points. You're negotiating deals. You're making sure that you are always on top of this, pile number 1. So your future is full of celebration, full of growth. Yeah, that's why you have growth as well. Ending a cycle and getting into a new one. Do you see how with this Ten of Swords, this person is nonchalant? There's an old cycle. There's a lot of celebration. You've tackled it. It's now in the past with its challenges and the hardships, and then you're moving. The falcon is rising and you're moving into a new phase with power and new experiences, and celebrating what you've achieved. And it seems like in your field, you are going to be so unique that you will be creating new opportunities, not just for yourself, but for others. Perhaps even in your field, you're opening up people's eyes to new way of doing things that they have not seen it before. You do see with this, with the banks right next to the river, when there is flood, it always outpours onto the near banks, the land next to the river, where it was otherwise dry. Now there is flood, there is water, new habitats are created. New life has come with all this flood. So you will, in your field, in the future, be creating new opportunities in your field, be opening up your mind and other people's minds to new ways of doing things. Certainly a pioneer. There is a lot of learning in your pile number 1. You will use the things that you have discovered and learned because of your boldness here to tackle and see things that other people may not really be interested in exploring. And through this path, you will create a new way of doing things where you are the pioneer, pile number 1. There's an upgrade to the whole field here because of you. And you will certainly be celebrated as a unique person. Wow, pile number 1. So expect changes in your career, constant changes. It's just not going to stop. It's a cycle that doesn't stop. You grow and you move into a new level and so on. It just doesn't stop. It's ever changing. There's ever growth in your field. And it seems like you're going to be achieving big things with the Emperor. You might be creating an empire of some sort. You're going to be expanding, just like the pond here, the water, the flooding water. You're going to be expanding where it started with one thing, but then you're expanding and doing so many other things around it. And you as a person, you're growing with this empire that you're creating. Pile number 1. What an amazing reading. With the Halloween celebrations here, I would say you are constantly celebrating what you were once afraid of. You wear it as a badge of honor. Everything that may have seemed mysterious, a hurdle or a challenge in your way, and could have frustrated you a little bit, not knowing how to get out of this challenge, how to increase your market segment, or solve a certain issue that's perhaps creating a lot of cost. Whatever it is, there's a lot of calculation, as I'm seeing here in your reading. You will overcome it through studying, closely studying, and exploration. And what was once scaring you will be the reason for your celebration. An amazing milestone, pile number 1. So such a great future here for you. I love the details of how you're going to grow here, especially exponentially. Love that for you, pile number 1. So it's looking marvelous for your career. You are definitely going to be doing a great job being a leader and in charge. People are following your lead in terms of how you take note of details, how you... this person is in the kitchen, and so it's not really about making the people around you or yourself suffer in situations that don't make sense. So you let others enjoy their lives, and you as well follow the same ideology, as I can see here. But at the same time, this person is appropriately dressed for the job. Even if she's at home, you see she's taking, or this figure is taking their job very seriously. And so you have a lot of empathy towards others. You are not there to make their lives or your life miserable in any way, but you are very clear about things being delivered on time, things being done meticulously, and that everyone is following your lead in terms of learning and collecting information and learning how to do things properly, not just get the job done because it's done. No, it's about doing it right. And that's how you will be leading others in your team and in your surrounding, and even with the people you're working with and your suppliers. You're so in command here. You know your vision and you know what to do, whether this is your company or the company's working with you as well. You're leading everyone into the right direction. So good job, pile number 1. Love this energy for you. That's why you have exploration. Even if it's not your field and you have someone helping you out, you're willing to look into that. Okay, why aren't we doing this? Why don't we do that? Great character. You so deserve this, pile number 1. Okay, now let's take a look at your connections, your future connections. Let's see how this is like. Oop. So you have pile number 1. New day. That tells me a lot, obviously, okay? You have black cat with 22 and psychism. I kind of feel like this card is screaming something is starting out this year for you. Okay. Let's find out more. You have flexibility. And as you can see, there's a lot of bamboo trees here. I'll talk about that in a second. Okay. You have the King of Swords. I see. You have the Ace of Cups. You have the Seven of Cups. You have Temperance. Ooh, and ending your reading is the Two of Cups. So I'm seeing a lot of things here in your connections. This year seems to be, with as this suggests, a new day or a new type of year for you when it comes to your connection. So we're looking into your future, and this reading is suggesting that your future, this future that we're taking a look at is starting this year. We have the Ace of Cups. So there's a new beginning in terms of your connections altogether. Now, with the cat here, we're seeing this beautiful black cat, which talks about psychism, of course, protecting a certain throne. This really makes me feel that you are not someone who would just let people into your life. You're very protective of your sacred space. And that's why you have the Seven of Cups centering your reading. Even the Temperance in this deck that you chose is talking about having balanced connections, right? And this is the pile that that is speaking to us about your connections. It's just uncanny. So the Seven of Cups is showing me that you're being very discerning about the different types of people that are surrounding your life at the moment. I see that you're being very picky about who you allow into this sacred space. But at the same time, pile number one, I see in your future, there's a lot of flexibility at the same time. So this dichotomy in your energy is actually merging together. Where, as you know, the bamboo tree, it's so flexible because in the winter, the snow comes down, it pushes it really down, but it doesn't break it. And then when the snow melts in the summer, it springs back up into action. So this really shows me here that even though you're very protective in the future of who you let in, you have learned a lot, obviously. You've balanced your energy. You've known now who deserves to be in and who deserves to be out. You are at the same time very open to meeting others. So you being careful is not really hindering you from meeting others in your future. You've learned to create this balance. And that's why you have Temperance. So you are flexible enough to let people in and let the winter introduce itself into your life, where you would kind of test people and see how far they can go, who they are. Because in your heart, you know that you're not going to fully trust someone until you've learned so much about them. You've seen them into action. You've seen their highs and their lows. There's so much studying now. You're not just taking people for granted anymore. You're not taking situations, for granted anymore, just allowing people in. No, it's like a trophy here. Those that really succeed in the test of getting into your life. You're such an emperor, pile number one, aren't you? Those who deserve to be in your life after you've seen how they act in different situations, after you've studied them, how they deal with you and others in general, what their red flags in, how low they can go and how high they can go, and how consistent they are, then you would bestow on them your trust. The trophy of your trust, pile number 1. Gosh, I love you, pile number 1. You're such a boss. I'm impressed. And so this year, you're really acting like this boss. I see you being happy. You're not too concerned about it, you know? Do you see how this figure here is thinking about it in such a nonchalant way? This figure is not too bothered, really. Because this figure knows that if they don't turn out to be good, well, okay. Then I guess they're just not going to get this trophy and be part of your life. You're not too invested in the beginning. You're letting your mind lead before your heart. And once someone deserves your beautiful heart, they take the outpour and deserve the blessing that comes with your beautiful heart. What a character. And it's starting this year. You're building new testing grounds this year. And we see in your future, you have built a few, but very dear and valuable connections that you enjoy to the fullest. You see how this looks like? Wonderful connections. You've only let the gems into your life because you've taken the time to see who the gems are. And that's by being flexible and meeting many people. But at the same time, as you meet these people, you're very protective of this energy, pile number 1. Now, we cannot ignore the fact that some of you, you see with the Ace of Cups and the Two of Cups here, especially the Temperance is also depicted as two people enjoying their time. For some of you, if you are single and looking for a relationship, it seems like this year with the new day, there's a new relationship happening. If you are already in a connection with the new day, it's like there's a revival in this connection. Perhaps both of you will be talking to each other, showing each other calmly and in a cerebral way what is going on, what is wonderful, and what needs your focus, both of your focus. And I see you balancing it out for the both of you. So in terms of your future, you're building valuable connections with those that are already there and with new ones coming in, with old connections in your life and with new connections coming into your life. It's looking beautiful for you, pile number 2. Such a lovely pile. I'm so happy for you. And you know, the Kunzite is all about unconditional love, empathy, joy. So that's really the type of energy that I'm seeing here in your reading, pile number 1. So I'm truly wishing you a wonderful life with these beautiful connections. Good on you for being so discerning. Pile number 2. I feel like you have learned the value of your heart. This is showing me here. This is showing me that you have now learned that you have a special heart. Perhaps through exploring life, you've learned that the goodness in you may not always be reciprocated. You've learned that you have something valuable and that you give something very valuable, like a trophy. Really, it is like a trophy, because not everyone is choosing to be as much as of a good heart with this unconditional love as you. And so now that you've learned that, you've learned what people can do, you're being very discerning, but very open at the same time. And you've learned that since this is something very valuable, people need to appreciate the goodness that you're giving by reciprocating it back to you. Pile number 2. All right, now let's take a look at the blessings in your future. Pile number 1. very excited about this one. Let's find out together. So, we have, what's going on here? We had 2 cards from this deck for you, pile number 1. So you have psychic development. Ooh la la, really nice. Love that for you, pile number 1. Really do. Okay, you have freedom. Wow. Okay. You have the cauldron with the womb. Have a lot of thoughts about all of these wonderful blessings. Wow. And the wonderful thing here is that your blessings are really diverse. They're very different, which means there's a lot. You have the Book of Shadows. Can I put it here? Will you be able to see it if I put it here? Yes. You would be able to see it. Okay. You also have the King of Wands. The 8 of Pentacles. Strength. The Empress. The 9 of Wands. And the Hermit. Wow, where do I begin? Pile number 1. Where do I begin? There seems to me that there are so many blessings happening in your life. With psychic developments, obviously I see your psychic gifts really growing in the future. So if I were to think about your psychic gifts, I'm seeing a swan, and this always reminds me of the Hindu goddess Saraswati, how she rides over the swan and she takes us into the realm of her beautiful writing, poetry, and creativity, especially that we have a book here as well. Speaking of writing, so this really shows me download automatic writing. You're developing psychically in terms of being able to download from a source, from the universe. It's like you're getting strong realizations, strong conclusions, crown chakra opening up, and figuring things out, having information given to you through small research. You always get the information that you want. And so there is strong contribution here from your side in your field with the 8 of Pentacles. In general, you're just so smart. You're able to connect things better. You're able to analyze things better. You're able to predict things before they happen. And so you have this long-term vision that is so further ahead than the people around you. You're able to foresee, is the word I'm looking for. What could go wrong? What could go right? How you can be unique? How can what you're doing matter? How can you advise and help people? Yes, very active crown chakra indeed. That is further developing in your future. You're writing something, creating something that will be considered very valuable in the future. Pile number 1. Wow, wow. See, you're always reading and learning. It's unbelievable, all the books appearing from the different decks in your reading. So, yes, from the very beginning, we're noticed that you're a person who always loves to learn, who always loves to take notes, and you're very good at connecting things together. So this psychic power is becoming stronger and stronger as time goes by, and your power, your psychic power of foreseeing things is becoming stronger as time goes by. Now, let's get into your next blessing here. The second blessing that I'm seeing is a lot of traveling, pile number 1. A lot of exploration and traveling around the world. You're entering new lands and new areas that you haven't been to before. You're enjoying your freedom of being able to move around. With freedom, this shows me financial freedom as well. Freedom of movement, freedom of exploration. There's so much freedom to you. All this freedom is reminding me of Aquarius energy. Aquarians love their freedom. And so you might be an air sign watching this, but not necessarily. This just caught my attention. Okay, now another thing that I'm seeing in your future great health. I'm seeing you, no matter how time goes by or how you age, you will always be looking young, fresh, strong, healthy, eating well. You're taking very good care of yourself. You make sure in your future to give yourself some time to pamper yourself, to stop, to eat the right food, to stop and take care of yourself, personal care physically, to take care of yourself, beauty, to take care of your beauty, to take care of your mental state and serenity. You've created this safe abode where you know where to rest, relax, zen, and calm down. You've created this environment for yourself in the future, pile number 2. And I would see why this is popping up in one of your blessings, because you're working very hard with the 8 of Pentacles and you're doing so many things. You're such a busy person, pile number 1. And you made sure in your future that one of your blessings would be that you always have carved time to take care of you, pile number 1. Now with the 9 of Swords and the 9 of Wands and the King of Wands, I see in your future that you have grown very strong. You have focused on your character. You've grown confidence. You have become someone who's shining. Everyone's looking at you in the future. You're not afraid to show who you are. You're not afraid if anyone is triggered or intimidated by who you are. You shine unapologetically. And if anyone wants to stick around, that's wonderful. If they don't, well, you've just cleared your sacred space. You're not afraid of being who you are anymore. You're shining bright, pile number 1. That's also shown. You can clearly see it here in your future blessings. Now, I gotta say, I've saved something wonderful last. It might resonate with some of you, but it may not resonate. And if it didn't resonate, it has another layer to it. So I can't lie to you. Seeing the cauldron here with cooking and the womb, and then the Empress taking care of her child here, I feel that for some of you, if you're really looking forward into the future of making a child, birthing a child, that will be happening for you. It will seem to you that it's one of your biggest blessings here. So congratulations on that, pile number 1 in your future. You're taking very good care of your beautiful child here. But if this is not something that you're looking forward into the future, or you're not planning to do that, maybe you already have children, so it looks like you are birthing something special in the future. If it's not a child, we have cooking here, and then we have planting. It may have to do somehow with food. Maybe you're growing your own plants, your garden. I don't know. Maybe this will be a surprise for you to discover in your future, if this is not the case. But otherwise, it's clearly showing here with the Empress energy and the womb that you may be conceiving a child in the future that you will absolutely love and adore. Wow, such an exciting future, pile number 1. I wish you all the best of luck in your future. You're a wonderful person. I enjoyed your character in your reading. May you have a wonderful life. And if you've enjoyed this reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on your notification bell. And pile number 1. Oh, and please don't forget to check out my productivity book if you're interested. It's small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate on reading it, but it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying the process. And so if you're interested in that, you'll find a link to the book down in the description box. And pile number 1, it was a pleasure. I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. If you love the shuffling and the card picking process, I always leave this section specifically for you. And if you're interested in any of the decks that I use and you're wondering what their name is, what the author is, or any sort of information about them, I always list the decks with their links down in the description box. Okay, so the way we're going to do this reading is we're going to be dividing your reading into 3 piles, with the first pile about your career, the future of your career. The second pile, the future about your connections, all types of connections. And the third pile will be exploring the blessings that you will be enjoying in your future. Okay, so pile number 2, was I saying 3? I'm awfully sorry. Pile number 2, let's now create your 3 piles. Let's shuffle with intention. Can we kindly get information about pile number 2's career, connections, and future blessings, please? Their future career, their future connections, and their future blessings. Thank you very much. Okay. 1, 2, and 3. Lovely. Let's get into the next deck. We kindly need information, please, on pile number 2's career, future career. Thank you. Future connections and future blessings. I feel like, actually, this one also wanted to come out. It's very strong. So I would leave it here in the connections. It just wanted to come out. Okay, now we'll do the same. Can we kindly get more information on pile number 2's career, future connections, and future blessings, please? Thank you so much. So 1, 2, and 3. A lot of oracle cards here. Okay, we are thankful for any message that we get. Now we're going to be taking a look at your tarot cards, and we will have 5 cards for each of the piles. So Let's shuffle with intention. Can we kindly get more information about pile number 2's career, future connections, and future blessings, please? Can we kindly get more information about that, please? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I feel this one's sticking out, so let's find out what this is. And 5. Wonderful. We've just prepared your 3 piles. Let's now tuck them in neatly. So the first pile with the career. Oops. Yeah. Second pile with your future connections. And the third pile for your future blessings. Okay, I believe we are now ready for your reading. Pile number 2. Let's get onto it. And by the way, thank you for sharing your energy with me. This part is a time that I love. I love the shuffling process. I love spending this wonderful time with you. I feel your energy, as I always say, and thank you for choosing to spend this time with me. Let's get into your reading. Hi, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. Let's now take a look at your future. As you see, we've divided into 3. Your career, your connections of all types, and the blessings that you will be enjoying in your future. So let's start off with your career. So pile number 2, you have feminine energy. It's like you're creating life force. You're birthing something with your career. Could this be perhaps you doing your own thing, birthing a certain project, writing a book, or creating a new product or service into existence? Let's see. Ooh, wow. You have the holy water with purification. So in terms of your future career, it looks like things are very blessed for you. There's an overflow of blessings coming into your life, streaming into your life. There's a lot of finances and beautiful things coming in. You do see that this beautiful fountain, we always say the fountain of youth, fountain of wealth, renewable energies. Like some of you could be working in renewable energy, who knows? But yeah, renewable energy for sure, with all the water creating electricity perhaps. I don't know, but what I do see is there is an abundance of blessings coming into your life because of your work. With all this light, I'm seeing perhaps your business being seen, or your work being seen and loved and admired in so many places by so many people. Wow. Blessed is what I'm seeing. Okay. So with your career, I see you're taking a risk. I mean, this is uncanny. It looks like you're doing something on your own here. You're taking a risk at some point of your future, and you're deciding to fly free, solo perhaps, and to do something that you really believe in, that you know you're going to do really well, and it's going to bring you a lot of abundance in your future. In fact, you have the plateau here, and it is said that the flat plateaus are the places where the gods rest. So it's putting you in a very unique position. Is it called the plateau? Yes, a high plateau. I see you charging with force and with power. The clouds are clearing, your vision is clearing, and you know exactly what you want to do, and you're reaching for the skies. You don't want something small, you're really reaching for the stars here, birthing something big. I'm so proud of you, pile number 2. I'm truly wondering what you're up to here. May you always be blessed and successful. Okay, so now I believe it's time for us to explore your tarot cards and see what we have in your future. I feel this one wants to come out first, so I'm going to take it. You have the 6 of Swords. You have the King of Pentacles. Wow. Someone really in charge here. Wow. Okay. You have the 2 of Wands. The 8 of Cups. Wonderful. And the King of Cups. I mean, the court cards here. You have 2 kings in your reading, really confirming the idea that you will be in charge of something, in charge of a kingdom, in charge of something big that you're creating. You're being in control of a certain kingdom here. What I'm foreseeing in your future, pile number 2, is this either happened or about to happen, or you may be at the time of listening to this reading considering it, because with the 2 of Wands in conjunction with the 8 of Cups, we do see a very important decision being made. Should I stay where I am? It's pretty lucrative, maybe, because it's also looking at the King of Pentacles. It's a good opportunity. Or should I consider walking away and doing my own thing? So you are in the future slowly but surely taking a very important and critical decision that's going to be a cornerstone in the story of your career. And I do see that you will decide to take this risk, and you will walk away from something that was otherwise hard to leave, by the way. Make no mistake. It was also lucrative, but you're slowly but surely walking away from it. You're not taking an abrupt move, although the decision is bold, but you're doing it slowly here with the 6 of Swords. You are taking your time to maybe plan things out, to do 2 things at the same time until you feel like you are capable of leaving and not letting and not disappointing a place or another opportunity that was good to you, maybe. So you're walking away slowly. You're very sure about what you want, but you're at the same time not sure about leaving, because it's quite lucrative here. But I do see in the future you will be leaving one thing and trying to go solo, boldly, into a passionate project of yours, pile number 2, that will be prove to be super successful and lucrative. It will prove to be the right decision in the future, and you will handle it very well. I see a lot of wisdom in your energy. I see you listening to the people around you, so no arrogance there. There's always someone. There's always people that you're leading. You're acting like a great leader, but at the same time, you are giving space to the people working with you to speak, to say, to have their say, to assist. You're giving time to teach them. You're also giving time to create a family-like community. The environment is very important to you, pile number 2. You're intrinsically a very good person, but at the same time, you have a very strong character and someone who's bold with a lot of dreams. Be careful, pile number 2, along the way. I'm not saying not to listen too much, because with the king energy, there's a lot of balance. But I am seeing with the fire here, perhaps burning the ship. Be careful to always do your own thing. So look out for what is successful in your environment. But don't listen too much to your environment, to the people working with you, to the market and what it's doing, so that you have space to have your own path. So learn from others, have an open ear, but balance it out, pile number 2. Be careful with that sort of balance. Wonderful character, pile number 2. Wonderful character. Yeah, with the 2 of Wands, always have centering your reading. Always have the balance. Take the best out of everything. Don't. I don't know why I'm saying don't create enemies, but I heard it. I have to tell you. Maybe. Yes, just be careful, pile number 2. But there's nothing really to worry about. You have abundance. You have success. These are things on the way. Just make sure you have your own path, that you learn, that you listen, but you are in command at the end of the day and you want to have your fingerprint. So do your own thing. Pile number 2 is what I'm seeing. All in all, with these tiny details, perhaps spirit guides want to let you know up front, you are in command, in charge. You're doing a great job. You're birthing something wonderful, and you're seen by everyone. You are rising and creating huge success in your future. Pile number 2. All the best of luck. I wish you nothing but the best from my heart. Love this success for you. Love your spirit as well, of having such an open mind to listen and to explore. Good on you, pile number 2. Good on you. Okay, so now let's take a look at your connections with other people in your future. So what do we have now? Oh, wow. Could you be building a home with someone? Did you already build a home with someone? I do see a maze before the home. So let's explore that together. You have home looking very good, obviously, with your connections. So this could be a 2 things at the same time, or just one of them. This could be you creating a home with someone, or it could be that you are creating connections that feel home, that feel like family to you. Beautiful connections on the horizon. But it seems like there is a maze before it. So if you are still on the quest of creating these friendships and this type of romantic connection as well, I do see that you should be passing through a maze, persevering in order to find this beautiful home exactly the way you want it. And my dog is barking all of a sudden, so maybe you'll find loyal people is is your message in this reading. Okay, so wow, you have pleasure. What a lovely ambiance. So we can see that your connections in the future are going to be very serene, very loving, and perhaps this is why you chose the beautiful rose quartz. Very tranquil, very soft, very beautiful, very warm. How sweet. It's like you're entering into some sort of paradise soon with your connections. Pile number 2. You have enlightenment. Wow, my dear pile number 2. I'm loving your reading. With enlightenment, this could be connections with people who are enlightened souls, light seers, people who want to do good to the world, and you're finding your tribe here. What is more beautiful than that, right? You're navigating your way through the world with the people you love, surrounded by the people you love in the future. You know, you have the galaxy, which is very vast. And it shows me that you are now exploring different types of communities. It's like a big world or a huge galaxy that's constantly expanding. So with the boat and the galaxy, you might be constantly traveling and meeting different people, and so you will garner a lot of wonderful connections throughout your life, picking the best from each place that you visit, and you will meet your soul tribe, your light seer. You are all light seers, enlightened souls. And you will have a beautiful bond and connection together. That's why it feels so heavenly. And that's why you have 44 with home. It's like, it's more of more than a 3D connection. It just keeps showing us that this is a connection that will help you ascend. All of you ascend. You're finding maybe source together. On a spiritual quest together. And it doesn't matter with the traveling here. It doesn't matter the race, the country, the religion, anything. You are all connected with your souls and nothing else matters. Let's see. Wow. So you have the neophyte with study. I mean, this is uncanny. Seeing enlightenment and study. For a lot of you, you might meet a special person as during your studies. At some point of your life, you might embark on a new field, or you might decide to continue your studies, or embark on a new field, like we said, and you have to study it. And during these studies, you'll meet someone very special. Almost will feel like a reflection of you. Now I'm seeing that with this specific person, you will have a lot of enlightened communication with them. Here, pile number 2. We have the same eagle that was in your reading with the taking risk, my dear friend, right? Is that a hawk? Yeah, it's a hawk. And I'm now connecting the picture, and I would say in your work, you might be studying things. You might be taking a class, or you might be meeting a company or people to learn more so that you can further expand your company. And perhaps you'll meet someone that you'll learn a lot from, or they from you. There's studying involved, and it's going to differ really from one person to the other watching this reading. But you're definitely meeting someone, either a romantic partner or a best friend, who will have a key role in your life. Some sort of reflection of you. Can I say a twin, a reflection of you? I know a lot of you don't like twin flames. If you believe in it, this could be it. This could be a soulmate. This could be a friend who's been with you over lifetimes. And you will be maybe working together, studying together, and having cerebral conversations with each other. It's just going to fill your soul, these conversations. Someone who you will enjoy speaking to. It fills your soul, not just your mind. Oh, and you have the pentacle with evocation. So you have the pentacle here with evocation. So you're attracting towards you different types of people in your life. With the pentacle, with each point, it represents a different element, whereas the uppermost point represents spirituality. So again, I'm seeing that you're attracting people with different characters and different flavors and different personalities into your life, filling you up completely in all areas. You have people that you love working with, people who you love spending time with, people who you connect with spiritually, people who you enjoy the pleasant things in life with, like traveling or enjoying the blessings of life with. People who you like to discuss things with. You're just collecting a lot of people who fulfill you in all the needed way possible in your future life. With the maze here, I'm seeing that it's going to take you some time to learn how to connect with these people. Maybe you are learning to look within yourself, healing your shadows. I see you growing and becoming a Hulk, a powerful person. And in your journey, as you grow, I see in your future that you have healed, you have met a lot of people, you have traveled, you have talked to different types of people, and you've garnered a beautiful tribe that makes life feel like heaven to you. Pile number 2. What a beautiful reading. Okay. Let's now take a look at your tarot cards. You have the Queen of Wands, certainly a lot of popularity within your community. You're loved, you're appreciated. You're very popular among your community, especially that this is coming at the very top of the pentacle here. Do you see how this woman or this figure is holding a mask? It's like you've taken your mask off. You are now, whereas you were covered before, maybe you didn't fully show who you were. You were private. I see that with this new tribe, you're more open. You're no longer wearing a mask. You're proud of who you are. You're portraying your exact character. And you've grown as well a lot. You've learned a lot. You've learned to protect your energy as well. And perhaps this is the maze that we're seeing here. As you grow, because she's sitting on a purple pillow, and now this has become the color, what she's sitting on. And so this is showing me what used to cushion you is now you. You are that cushion. You are that person that gives you the safety. You've blossomed. The umbrella is closed, meaning you're not even worried. You're not shielding yourself in any way. You're in the right environment, surrounded by the right people, and you're just shining in this and flourishing in this beautiful environment. You're loved as well. You're heard with the Queen of Wands. People love spending time with you. Wow, what a reading. What a reading. All right, so we have the Three of Wands. There's a lot of speaking here. And so, yeah, a lot of sharing ideas, a lot of speaking in your community. You talk a lot together. You share ideas together. So a lot of your community could be part of some sort of awareness project or an awareness mission of some sort for a lot of you, especially that you have spirituality here at the very top. Okay. Yeah, I'm hearing the ambulance. There's a lot of sound in your reading. Did you notice? So there's a lot of talking and speaking, being heard. Wow, you have the Lovers. You have the Queen of Cups. So much love in your reading. My goodness. Love that for you. And you have the Five of Pentacles. Notice how it's at the bottom. So what I'm seeing as well is there seems to be a special person with you in your future connections. This person could already be there, or it's someone that you're going to meet. For a lot of you, I feel like this is someone that you will be meeting, because with the Five of Pentacles at the bottom here, it shows that there was some scarcity. Perhaps even during your tough times with the Five of Pentacles, you did have a person or two that felt home to you. But I feel like in your future, along with this person, this could be a friend, a parent, a sibling, or maybe even your child. You've had a feeling of home, a humble abode that was beautiful. And I see in your future that there may be someone coming, a special someone that you will have a romantic relationship with, especially that's with the Queen of Cups. I feel that you will be very happy and emotionally satisfied in the future. You will feel like the queen or the king, of course, of their world, of this person's new world. This is very soft energy, and you have the rose quartz. So obviously, we can see in your reading already that there is a lot of love in your life. You're wearing rose here, just like the rose quartz. A lot of roses in your reading as well. So there's romance involved in your future reading with a special person. You could be with someone at the moment, but it's quite tough. And maybe you will reconcile with this person. Or maybe you will leave this person and be with another. It's different. But at the end of the day, you're moving from the Five of Pentacles to a more loving connection. Of course, if you're happily in a relationship, then this part of the reading is not for you. You will continue very clearly here to have a beautiful connection with a special someone. Pile number 2. It seems like a balanced one, because the Queen of Cups is a very balanced energy, a very mature connection. I suddenly saw this book, and I remembered the book called The Love Languages all of a sudden. So maybe you will be learning with this person how you can both integrate the type of love that you enjoy and how you like to show love and receive love. You will be maturing together, age-wise and relationship-wise and character-wise. I feel like you will first in the beginning learn so much about each other, the differences in each other. You will quickly collect information, understand how both of you like to express your love. That's coming very strong here. And you'll be very mature about it. There is good communication, loving communication. Nothing that is meant. It's just more of the energy of you learning how to make each other happy is coming very strong in your reading. Pile number 2. Gosh, I love your future connections. Pile number 2, I wish you all the best of luck and blessed energy in this area. Let's now move on to your future blessings. I wonder what you're going to have here. I've included this part of the reading because I felt it was so important for us to learn and understand what our future blessings are going to be like. And that's just the beginning, because this is as per your energy today. If you decide to take on more things, you will be able to achieve all of these things. Okay, so we have movement into balance, a lot of irrigation here, making use of one area of your life to irrigate another. Lovely. Okay, so that's one of your blessings. We'll see what it is in a moment. You have, wow, the owl with wisdom keeper, probably tying into the part where you were learning the Neophant. Obviously, one of your blessings is that you are going to be a very knowledgeable person, very wise. There's a lot of a crown chakra activation that will help you achieve your dreams, the deepest dreams in your heart. That's going to be one of your biggest blessings, pile number 2. You have power. Wow, wow, wow. Yes, we did see 2 kings in your reading, I remember. The King of Cups, and it was the King of Pentacles. There's a lot of power to you in your future. Wow. And you have focus. Climbing up the top of a mountain. My goodness. So a lot of success, obviously. And your success is depicted as you having a lot of power, a lot of experience, a lot of focus, and climbing up a mountain where at some point you'll be able to create the rest of your dreams so easily, because you have a lot of resources that will help you to make these dreams come true. So for example, if you have a cause that you believe in, you have now created the wealth to work on that cause and help your community or help your environment in the way that you've always dreamt of. If you have a dream of becoming healthier and stronger, now you have the resources to get the best personal trainer perhaps, or get the best knowledge, meet with the best doctors or nutritionists, get the best supplements and food, and so on. If you want to work and do a new endeavor, embark on a new endeavor, now you have the experience from the many things that you've done that you can now use easily to create a new path for yourself, and so on. We're seeing creation. The power of creation is one of your blessings, as well as your wisdom and wealth of knowledge and experience. You'll have so much power, and you'll be able, you'll see the world from up top. Pile number 2. My goodness, my goodness, my goodness. What a reading. Have so much respect for your future, pile number 2. May you always be blessed. All right, so you have the 2 of Pentacles. And if you're wondering why I did that, I just felt that it wanted to come out, so I took it out. I felt like it wasn't supposed to come last. So let's see what this is. You have the Hierophant. The amount of learning in your reading is just unbelievable. What are you going to become? Some sort of guru? An expert. You're going to become a great expert. Will you be teaching? My dear pile number 2, some of you may be teaching at some point of your life, passing on your experience. So you're either a therapist, a coach, a writer, a teacher, or someone who's going to gain so much experience in their endeavors that at some point you'll be required to pass on this experience, teach it, perhaps in some sort of book or a legacy, create steps to how you've created this legacy. Pass on your learnings to other people who are learning. Do you see how you constantly have either you learning, the neophyte, is someone who's learning from an adept in is a magical practitioner who is learning from an adept in the field. So you're learning and then you're teaching. Enlightenment, my goodness. Yes, and I remember from your career as well. You're listening to people and then you're applying your own thing. Wow. So much learning and teaching in your energy for sure. Pile number 2. Let's move on. You have the 5 of Cups. You have the 7 of Cups. And you have the Fool. So with the Fool, I'm seeing that one of your biggest blessings is the amount of adventures that you are going to have in your life. Something that you will not even imagine. You're exploring so many things that others have not seen. You know, I'm hearing the Latin phrase sapere aude, which means dare to know. And so you'll be seeing a lot of things in your life that not many people were lucky and blessed to see. Perhaps with your learning endeavor, you'll be seeing so many things and getting in touch with a lot of information that others may not have been lucky to know about in different fields. That's why you had spirituality, a spiritual experience with home. Yes. I think you will be finding out a lot of secrets that not a lot of people were lucky to have. But with the Hierophant, I see that you're generous enough to be sharing your secrets with others. Pile number 2. Do you see how many teachings? You see how this girl in the 2 of Pentacles training her beautiful puppy or dog. So there's no question that you have a lot of teaching. And if this is coming into your blessings, you're creating a legacy. You're showing people a new way of doing something. The world is learning from you. You might even end up with a big prize in your field. Your name will be carved in history as well. Wow. People are observing you in awe. You will become some sort of master. Pile number 2. That's why you have power. You'll be at the top, regarded as an expert, admired and respected. Also, one of your biggest blessings is that in your lifetime, with the 5 of Cups, this is someone or some people who caused you heartbreak, were very unfair perhaps, broke your heart. Yeah, I see a lot of arguments at the back. May not have treated you well. And I feel like you will, they will not be able to not just come near you, but they will not be able to get in touch with you now that you're seen as grand and powerful. It's like you're getting your rights back from certain people who broke your heart. And you will be sort of untouchable. You're still holding your napkin. And so we see a healing heart, where you see the people who treated you unfairly, regretting actually what they've done. It's like you will have your heart healed and soothed. Not seeing them pay for it, but rather regret it. And not that you're waiting for it, but it certainly will be healing. Again, you're wearing the purple that we've noticed. A lot of wisdom to you. You'll be handling things with a lot of wisdom. You're also wearing green, which means a lot of blessings. There's a foundation of blessings that you're standing on. You're even though there's a lot of wealth, you're coated with a lot of wisdom. You're using this power and wealth wisely, of course. And you will be seeing your rights back from those who hurt you. You're not crying over it anymore. And perhaps not even for a very long time. It's so beautiful to see that for you. Pile number 2. Very beautiful to see that for you. And with the 7 of Cups, which could be speaking about wish fulfillment or fantasies. See, both of them have water. So a lot of these things might be done overseas. But all in all, I'm seeing you have the blessing of creating whatever dream that comes to mind happen. You know how sometimes we say some things are doable and some things are not? It's just wishful thinking. No, I feel like in this lifetime you're going to be able to make a lot of the impossible possible. Just because you want to make it happen. It's going to be one of your biggest blessings. It's like having a joker card in your pocket that you can pull out whenever you want to do something that may seem crazy to everyone else. Because you can. I feel like with the Hierophant and the Fool, you'll always be figuring out ways of making this happen. You always refer back to information. Okay, so did anyone else do this? Is anyone exploring this crazy idea that I want to do? Can I find this person that is looking into it? Let me give you one example so that you're following. But it does not have to be that example per se. Let's say you have some wishful thinking or a fantasy about growing young, looking your best and being healthy at 150 years old. Sounds like a crazy idea, but that's what you want. And so I see you navigating through this, not deciding that you can't. Now you have a lot of resources and perhaps network and people to talk to, and you can reach that certain person who's researching into that and discuss it with them and find out how you can actually do it. And maybe you find a longevity center that is discussing that same very point, and you can collect information from them and make it happen. And so one of your blessings that is very, and such a blessing, I would never think of a blessing like that. But I've just learned something from you now in your reading today, that one of the blessings that one can have is being capable of doing anything that we fantasize about or even think about in life. What a blessing. And so, yes, you will persevere, you will look into it, but it's doable. You have the resources and the capabilities of making these crazy dreams happen because of the power and the wealth that you will have, and the connections and the experience, and your perseverance in general. All of these things combined will make the impossible possible for you, pile number 2. If I can hug you, I'm so happy and excited for you, pile number 2. I'm also honored to have been in touch with an amazing person like you. Really, I thank God, thank the universe that I was lucky to connect with a wonderful person like you. All the best of luck. And I hope when you make it, pile number 2, that you remember me in your heart and connect with me as well. Maybe in the comment section, tell me I remember this reading. It will fill my heart with love. So all the best of luck, pile number 2. I wish you a wonderful life. And if you've enjoyed this reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to this channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on your notification bell. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book. You might be interested in it because it's small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate on reading it. But it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying the process. And if you're interested in that, you'll find a link to this book down in the description box. And pile number 2, it was such an honor. And I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. If you love the shuffling and the card picking process, I always leave the sections specially for you. And as you can see, these are the decks that we'll be using today. If you're interested in any of the decks that I use, I always list them down in the description box. So what we're going to do together, we're going to form 3 piles. The first pile will be relating to your career in the future. The second pile will tell us about your connections of all forms in the future. And the third pile will tell us about the blessings that you will enjoy in your future life. So let's begin our reading. This will be the first deck that we'll be using. And let's shuffle with intention. Can we kindly get more information, please, about pile number 3's future career, future connections? Thank you. 1, oh, they're ready. And future blessings. Thank you so much. Okay. Now, let's get into our next deck. Can we kindly get more information, please, about pile number 3's career, future connections, and future blessings, please? Thank you so much. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, now let's shuffle with intention again. Can we kindly get more information about pile number 3's career, future connections, and future blessings, please? 1, 2, and oh, 3 is getting 2. Your blessings, you have 2 in your blessings. Okay, now let's get into your chosen tarot deck. Okay. We'll be taking 5 for each of the piles. Can we kindly get more information about pile number 3's future career, or the future of their career, the future of their connections, and their future blessings. These are 2. 2 and 2. 3. 3 and 3. Oh, thanks. 4. 4 and 4. 5. 5 and 5. Lovely. All right. All we need to do now is to put the 3 piles together neatly. Okay, so pile number 1, which is the future of your career. Lovely. All tidied up and nice. The future of your connections. All in order. Beautifully bonded together. That's what I'm feeling. And pile number 3, your future blessings. It feels so heartful. May you be blessed, pile number 3. Always. So pile number 3, we are now ready for your reading. Thank you for sticking around. Love having you around during this process. And let's get into your future reading. Hi, pile number 3. So we're now taking a look at your future. And as you can see, we've divided your future in this reading into 3 parts. Your career, your connections of all sorts, and your blessings, the blessings that you are going to enjoy in your future. So now let's start off first with your career. Let's take a look, a nice peek at how it's going to feel like, be like, how it's going to go. So you have, ooh la la, you have retreat. Oh, let me adjust that. There we go. Isn't this nice to have for a career, right? Okay, I see what this is saying, but let's continue. Wow, you have the spiral with attraction. My goodness, this is starting off on a beautiful foot, on the right foot, beautifully. Okay. Wow. You have new beginnings. Loving your reading. Pile number 3. All right, so now let's take a look at your tarot cards. I feel this one wants to come out, so let's put it here. You have, wow, the Lovers. My goodness. You love your work, don't you, pile number 3? Or you love, or you will be loving what you're doing with retreat and the Lovers. My. You have the Page of Cups. You have the Devil. You have the Knight of Swords. And you have the Empress. Wow, ending your reading. So with the Empress here, I feel like you are going to succeed birthing something, especially that you have with attraction here, something growing in the womb. So you're a creator, pile number 3, of some sort. You're creating something in your future, and you love the work that you do. At some point in your future, you're going to love what you do so much, you're going to be so in it that it's almost going to feel like a holiday and not work. But all this love that you're pouring into your work and the hard work that you're putting in, mind you, hard work that you absolutely love. Because I know sometimes some people say, when I did what I love as work, it didn't feel like a hobby anymore. It didn't feel like it's something that I love. Not in your reading, pile number 3. In your reading, I feel that you will love so much what you're doing in your future and what you're creating, that it genuinely feel like games and playing and having a wonderful time. And at some point in your future, you would have created some sort of new path for yourself, that where the horizon is endless. There's a new beginning at some point for you, where you'll feel like the world is your oyster, that you are able to create anything and everything that you want. It's you're able to make it come true. So there's a lot of successful energy in your career reading. Now, we're not going to ignore the fact that you do have the devil centering your career reading. And this could signify, especially with the snake, because of this, your success and your unique creative abilities, you will have people, pile number 3, who are jealous of you, who cannot stand what you're creating, who want to bring it down. But honestly, like, I would tell you the truth. If you've been long enough in my channel, I'm just going to say the truth, because I would rather tell you what's up so you can fix it, right? What I'm seeing is the forest is standing strong. And you see that despite the snake's effort to burn it down, the trees, not one tree has caught the fire. And you're standing there solid. So yes, expect that there will be a lot of jealousy, especially because you have some sort of unique creativity, unique skill to you. Despite all of this jealousy, I see you not giving attention to it. You have your back, you're not too worried. You're aware of it, you can see it, but it's not affecting you. I feel like you're handling the things that they're bringing your way in such a smart way. They're trying to burn you down. You're not being burned out. You're not even afraid. You know how unique you are. You know how incompetent perhaps these people are. And they're throwing you baits and you're taking them and doing something great out of it. I love this for you, pile number 3, such nonchalant energy. I see that you're giving your back to this envy and continuing to move on your path, creating amazing things and not putting much attention. You're not letting this slow you down. So I will be pulling out actually cards to seek some advice from Spirit with regards to these people here. But other than that, I see with the rabbit so much wealth and fortune with the Page of Cups, with this new beginning that you will have at some point, or maybe you started it. There's a lot of wealth coming that will be tied to you. You're not going to lose it. And with the rabbit, they have a lot of baby rabbits. They have a lot of children, and so your blessings bring on more blessings that bring on more blessings, and so there's an exponential growth to your wealth. Pile number 3 here. You're attracting everything that you want in terms of your career for you, and you are doing it effortlessly. You're enjoying the ride, and you're not even bothered by the jealous people here. You might have people who have been with the young energy, the Page of Cups. You might have people who were already in the field, right? Who are jealous of you coming in new. And despite the fact that you're coming in new, you're very creative. You're able to attract so many things to you. So we see new energy here, new beginnings, Page of Cups. You're getting into something new. And the people who have been in this field or in the market for a long time now have their eyes on you, and they're flabbergasted with what you're doing. But again, you're being very nonchalant about it. Pile number 2. Let me get some advice for you from your spirit guides and from spirit as well. Can we kindly get more information about these people? Should pile number 3 worry about them? What should they do? Please, Spirit, can you let us know? I feel like I want to divide them. Strong advice from Spirit, also a note from your spirit guides. Okay, so let's see what the Spirit's message to you is. 10 of Cups. Okay, and 5 of Cups. I'm seeing Spirit saying, have empathy for these people. Empathy does not mean, of course, to let your guard down. You have to continue to be careful, no question about it. But understand that, understand their point of view, and understand their situation. Put yourself in their shoes. It's like they're afraid of maybe drowning. They're afraid of you taking their place, perhaps, because they've worked very hard. So do have empathy, but at the same time, don't put your energy there. Be careful, guard yourself well, but you don't have much to be careful about because you are in this fortunate situation. It's not your karma or it's not your situation to worry about. Just feel empathy for them. Do not hate them. Do not bash them. Do not be angry at them. Do not let them consume you, but rather bask in your blessings, bask in the wonderful life that you are having, all while having empathy for them. But at the same time, keep your boundaries up. Pile number 3, keep your boundaries up, because some people could seem like they're wonderful. They might come in and add to the beautiful life, and some may come with bad intentions that you do not know about. So be careful with your energy and be careful with your interactions. Pile number 3. But as you can see, I do not see that you have anything to worry about. Let's see your spirit guide's message here in regards to that. You have the Knight of Pentacles. Move slowly but surely. Do not act haphazardly. Your spirit guides are saying, continue to do you and take things slow. If you feel angry because of anything they've done, take the time for yourself to calm down, to think about it calmly, to put yourself in your shoes and their shoes and put yourself in your shoes, and to think about it rationally instead of doing something that you may regret later. So be calm at all times and see like the bow and arrow. Sometimes you need to go backwards in order to go forward with force and speed on target. So take time to pause. Don't let your anger simmer, but instead take the time to think about it properly before you act. Because if they anger you at any point, just calm down, reassess the situation, and move along. And you have the Ace of Pentacles. Again, your spirit guides are confirming the fact that this new beginning is yours. It's like this place is yours to claim. No one can take it away from you. You're going to be blessed. Pile number 2, in terms of your career, I'm wishing you all the best of luck with that. Please don't worry, but rather have empathy and understand how people are seeing it. But guard yourself and be careful at the same time. Wonderful, wonderful reading. Looking forward, pile number 3, with your creativity, with this creative energy that you're going to create or bring out into the world. And the most wonderful thing about your reading, from my point of view, is how you're going to enjoy doing it. May you always be blessed. Pile number 3. Okay, so now let's get into the future of your connections. So, pile number 3, we have teaching. Lovely. You have wisdom. I want to say something, but if it doesn't resonate with you, it's okay. But I know, because sometimes I just know this is going to resonate with some people. I really know. With teaching here, I asked myself, what is this giving me? And I suddenly were hit with guidance, a parent guiding their child. So for some of you, not all of you, for some of you, there will be a strong family connection between you and your children, or perhaps you and your parents, a strong bond of that sort that'll grow strong in your future. Strong bond with a father, a mother, a guardian, or your own children. Pile number 3. This I'm sure of here. All right. And you have wisdom. Again, you see teaching, wisdom. It's going to grow strong, and you will have a very wise, mature connection with each other. A connection that will inspire others, really. You'll be the example with the teaching here to other people in terms of their relationships, either with their children or their parents or their guardian, something of that sort. Maybe even your boss, that could be another thing. But it's really coming strong as parental infant or parental children relationship. Okay. So you have owl with wisdom keeper. Oh, I need to charge. Hold on. Okay. So you have owl with wisdom keeper. Do you see the energy in your connections? Wisdom, teaching. I wonder what's up here. Actually, let's keep them down there and take a look at your tarot cards. So, I don't know why I keep doing that. I keep feeling that. Okay, so you have the 10 of Wands. You have the 10 of Swords. You have the 9 of Swords. My. You have the Ace of Swords, I see. And you have the Queen of Wands ending your reading. It's very clear here why you have so much wisdom and teaching in your future energy. And I kept asking why. We got the answer straight away. First of all, I would like to say, pile number 3, I'm so sorry with everything you've gone through, because you were obviously surrounded by toxic people who were very selfish, perhaps even narcissistic. And these were people who were willing to do anything to get what they want. It doesn't matter if it was going to harm you, if you were going to get into trouble. In fact, a lot of them have actually sold you out They've built their lives on you somehow. They cheated you. You were cheated on. You were lied to. They had to do something grave, big to you. Grave. I don't know how it is in English, is it? Yeah, I think it's grave also. To you. That is unthinkable. Because we see here with the Nine of Swords a very interesting story in Greek mythology, where we can see here in this card, the oracle Delphi is telling the king that his son will one day kill him. And a long story short, had the king raised his child in a loving way, he could have avoided a lot of the wrong decisions that he's done that led to him being killed at the end. So we see sporadic actions that are not family-like in your reading. It's very clear here. I see people who have hurt you and done unthinkable things to you. In fact, your story might be so shocking for anyone to believe. Taking a look at that. To tell your story to others. This person did this to me, and they actually went all the way and did that and did this. There's a lot of betrayal in your reading here. And that super tough experience with these people have taught you so much wisdom that you cannot learn in many lifetimes. Yes, they were horrible. Horrible. They cut you, they hurt you. The pain I see was also physical. It was so emotionally painful that it was also physically painful. Where the unthinkable happened. And I'm so sorry, pile number 3. I'm so sorry about that. I'm so sorry. In fact, I'm going to take these horrible cards now. We understand the reading. This is in the past. We're taking a look at your future. Goodbye. So, as a conclusion here, we're seeing someone who's learned so much from life, who's gained a lot of wisdom, who's sunk deep into places that no one could ever think one can go to. You've seen it all, really. And I see you in the future. You have healed your heart with your intelligence. We do see that you're a very smart person. Your knowledge, your wisdom has caused you to collect so much information and heal. And you've become this wise soul. You've grown so much from it. You've become... It's like you've lost your naivete if it was there in the past. And you've created a hard wall around you with spirals, meaning it's like a revolving door. It can only let in those who you want in. With the Queen of Wands, I do see that you haven't lost your nag for life. You are still shining, still erupting, still full of power, still full of so much fun and communication and talking. And you've become even more wonderful than you were. So you're full of life. You're a person who inherently is looking forward to life. Is a go-lucky person. It's a happy-go-lucky person. And so as you've healed in your future, you're no longer letting these experiences affect you anymore. In fact, it was at some point super complicated And I see you in the future cutting this knot altogether and breaking yourself free. You're not trying to figure out how to untie it. Where's the beginning? Where's the end? What affects what? You're letting go of all of this. You're cutting it in the bud, you know? Hitting it in the bud. Cutting it out of your life. And it's no longer part of your circle anymore, these people or this sort of energy. Your energy is now happy. The volcano's in the background. You're leaving, you're walking away. You're letting it erupt, and you're not letting it harm you now. It can be wherever it wants to be. It can do whatever it wants to do. You're changing environments. And you haven't lost your love for life. You're letting it rain where it wants to rain. And you're now moving forward with strength and power. Building beautiful connections with old souls like you. With souls that are deep. This shows me that you are a person who loves to have deeper connections with others. You love to have meaningful conversations. Exploring the depth of the people who you're talking to. And allowing them to explore yours. You're into connections that will stand the test of time. And connections that feel home-like. And these are the sort of connections that you are only keeping in your life. You're making it very narrow, but you are letting it comprise of those who you love and enjoy your life with. That's in the inner circle. As for the outer circle, pile number 3, you're networking with so many people, but you're ready to cut out any energy that is not serving you, even if it has to do with a whole group. If one person is causing sadness, you're not taking that sort of energy. If you have to cut off the whole group, you'll do that. And you're out there enjoying your life, exploring life, having surface relationships on the outside, but making sure that you only keep those who you have meaningful connections with. Pile number 3. So you're a social person in the future. Speaks about how you're going to become or continue perhaps to be super social, ready to cut out at any second. And in your personal life, there aren't many people now. There's just a few who feel like family. Some of them could be your children or your parents. And you're happy the way it is. You're not very eager in the future about enlarging this circle. You're at some point in your life in the future, you're very happy with what you have. You have family, you have a few close friends, and you're happy with this number. These are the people you meet up with constantly, have dinners with, enjoy your life with, get yourself entertained with. These are the people who constantly come for birthdays and for Christmas dinners and so on. These are your tight-knit group, your forever people. And then, other than that, other than this sacred area, you have your other mojo character, where you go out and explore and talk to people and connect and have fun, but you're in the mindset of I'm now networking and connecting with others and having fun. Yes, and it's your character. You're a happy-go-lucky person, and you're getting in touch with that in the future. Pile number 3. Ready to call someone off if you do not like the behavior. You're now strong. Cut someone off instantly if they're not good. Leave an environment that's bad. And speak with a lot of clarity. You're very clear with your attitude and your words, along with the niceness and the fun that comes with you. There's a lot of clarity in how you are not going to back down or let anyone disrespect you or do any of the things that you in any way experienced in the past. So bold energy here in your reading. pile number 3. Love this for you, my dear pile number 3. Love how you hold the dear ones so sacred. May you always be blessed. Now, let's take a look at your future blessings, pile number 3. You have with the blessings you have a lot of cards. Let's leave this here. You have sacred space. We were just talking about that. My goodness. So you have sacred space. Really, spirituality never ceases to amaze me. Okay, and our messages from the universe. You have spider with patterns. Again, sacred home, a humble abode, a warm one, may I say. And the pattern of the spider web, it reminds me of several things. First of all, it reminds me of the spider of weed in Norse mythology, where the past, present, and future are intertwined together, where you learn from the past, let it serve your future, and let it serve your present and affect your future. So there's a lot of learning that you got from the past that will be a great blessing to your future, pile number 3. And also the second thing with the end. Oh, but no. The web of weird, not weed. Sorry, the web of weird. I apologize. And also the second thing that this reminds me is the internet for some reason, because of the interweb. So we'll see what this is about when we get to it. Maybe the internet will be a great blessing for you. It might help you in some sort of research, or maybe finding certain connections, or you'll land something. We'll see. And obviously with the sacred space, one of your blessings is the sacred space that you've created with those that you love, because it's something that's going to bring you so much happiness and warmth. Pile number 3. Okay. Wow, you have purity. Let me adjust that. Lovely. I feel that one of your blessings is that you will be meeting and surrounded by people with pure intentions, who have a good heart. They could be different with the different colored eyes. They can help you see things differently. You can have different opinions, come from different races, whatever it is. But at the end of the day, you have the same heart with these people. You know, they feel like you. They feel like your soul family. You have, transformation in your blessings. So one of your blessings is that you will be very lucky to see so many things in your life transform, where you will blossom. Pile number 3. Again, do you see how we have 2 colors? 2 colors. You know, I see blue and yellow. This is reminding me of Ukraine. So perhaps, maybe you are Ukrainian and you've tuned into this pile. If this is so, don't worry, my dear pile number 3. You will be safe. There's a sacred space, this humble abode. You'll be absolutely fine. And I'm so sorry for everything that is happening. Know that my prayers are with you every single day. You and everyone that is involved in tragedy around the world. Okay, so other than that, I do see 2 colors. And I see here that you might even be transforming physically. It's going to be your blessing. Maybe this is talking about beauty. One of your blessings is that you will become even more attractive, perhaps. Another way to see it as well is that you will be learning from so many people, so many different things, and you will take the best out of all the people that you will encounter, knowing that you had the Queen of Wands in your connections. It's like you will see many people and you will learn so many things from all of the people you're going to meet, and it's going to always add into how you look and how you speak and how you think and what you do. It's going to add onto you, something onto you, and it's going to make you very unique, a very unique person. So perhaps you're learning from many cultures, from many of your travels. You're definitely meeting a lot of people, seeing different things, and being inspired by all the awesome people that you are going to meet. And it's going to turn you into this very unique, attractive person. Pile number 3. So that's another part of your blessing. Let's take a look at your tarot cards. So you have the 9 of Wands. Burning the old people behind. Burning old bridges. You are freeing yourself. Oh, you're freeing yourself from restrictions that others have imposed on you with their backstabbing, their gossip. Some of you even, do you see how she has a voodoo doll in her hand? So some of you could have even experienced literally some sort of spell or just really bad energy from these people. And one of your blessings is that these people are out of your life completely, because they were standing in between you and you feeling home and safe. These people are out of your life. And the 9 of Wands speaks of confidence, standing up for yourself, being strong, and you're never allowing that sort of energy again in your life. You're living a blessed life that is safe outside of these people. You have the 3 of Wands. Wow. Did we say traveling? You feel like this woman is climbing up a helicopter. You have the 5 of Pentacles. I feel like one of your blessings, you have such a beautiful heart. Pile number 3. What a reading. I feel like one of your blessings in the future is that you will be able to help a lot of people who feel desperate on their own, who need safety, security perhaps, who need guidance. And I feel like you will feel so blessed to be in a position where you're able to help others. You feel for them. You feel like you were in their place at some point. And you're very adamant about keeping yourself safe and helping others as well in your journey. Pile number 3. What a beautiful reading. I mean, having that showing up in your blessing, you must be a wonderful person. Pile number 3. So yes, one of the blessings is that you will feel like you can now help. You have the capability of helping others. You have the Hierophant. And you have the King of Swords. Looking at the Hierophant in conjunction with the King of Swords, this could be speaking about commitment. You being a committed person. Together, I see that one of the blessings in your life, pile number 3, is that you will always have the personal characteristic and personal power of being a strong, committed person to your dreams, making sure that you work towards them, you plan things out. I feel like you inspire so many people with your character in the future, with how hardworking you are, how you make sure that you do whatever it takes to reach your dreams, how organized you are, how self-disciplined you are. And this discipline is allow you to create whatever you want in your life, to do whatever you want and embark on whatever it is that crosses your mind. Especially that you will be someone who will be traveling a lot. Again, that's one of your blessings here in your future. There's a lot of flying. And so you seem to me like you're going to be a very busy person. And with all of these activities going on in your life, you'll be able to keep it and enjoy it and help others even along the way, because you have built the strength of being a self-disciplined person. And being self-disciplined can take you anywhere you really want. It's all about taking one step at a time every day until these little steps become something humongous. You look back and say, wow, I did all of that. That is amazing. And that's what I see in your energy here, pile number 3. May you always be blessed. And to say that I have loved your reading is an understatement. In fact, I love you, pile number 3. So thank you for tuning in. I had an awesome time doing your reading. And if you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on your notification bell. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book. You might be interested in it. It's small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate on reading it. But it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying the process. And so if you're interested in that, you'll find the link to my book down in the description box. And pile number 3, it was such a pleasure. And I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 4. If you love the shuffling and the card picking process, I always leave this section specifically for you. Also, if you're ever interested in any of the decks that I use, you want to know its name or the author or any sort of information about it, I always list them down in the description box along with a link for you to check them out if you want. And to do your reading, we're taking a look at your future, and we're dividing it into 3 piles. Where the first pile, we're taking a look at the future of your career. And the second pile, we're taking a look at the future of your connections of all sorts. And in the third pile, we're taking a look at the blessings that you will be enjoying in your future. All right, let's start forming our piles and shuffle with intention. So can we kindly get more information, please, about pile number 4's career, connections, and blessings? Okay, it's just one. Let's now move to our next deck and do the same. Can we kindly get more information, please, about pile number 4's career? I see this one. Thank you. Connections in the future and blessings. Thank you. Now, moving on to our third deck. Wow, that's ready. 1, 2, and 3. This feels strong, so I'm gonna take it. Okay. Now, we are going to be exploring your tarot cards. Can we kindly get more information about, okay, I feel this one. Pile number 4's future in terms of their career, connections, and blessings, please. Ooh, this one definitely wants to, okay. So 1, 2, 2, and 2. Ooh. 3, 3, and 3. 4 and 5. Yep, that's the one I'm feeling. Great. All right, now we have our 3 piles formed. All we need to do is put them together neatly so we can start your reading. So this was the pile pertaining to your career in the future, how it's going to be like. All tidied up and nice. And this is the pile pertaining to your connections in the future and how they are going to be like. That's the second pile here. And this is the pile pertaining to your future your future blessings. Pile number 4. All right, I believe your piles are now ready. They're neat and tidy, and they're ready for your beautiful reading. Pile number 4, thank you for sticking around and enjoying this card picking process with me. Know that I enjoy it with every bit of my heart. I feel it's like our intimate time together. So thank you for sticking around. I always appreciate you and know that you have a very dear place in my heart. And let's get into your reading. Hi, pile number 4. Welcome to your reading. As you know, we're taking a look at your future, and we have divided the reading into 3 piles where we'll be exploring your career in the future in the first pile, and then we'll be exploring your connections of all types in the second pile, and then we'll be exploring the sort of blessings that you will be enjoying in your future in the third pile. All right, let's get into it. We're starting with your career. And pile number 4, you have burden. And you have spider. Interesting. That came in the last pile. Okay. Right. So some of you can have might have some sort of business on the interweb or the internet, right? And I feel like you'll be creating inertia in the beginning. It's going to be, or maybe you're marketing as well your business or your company on the internet, and I see that there is going against the grain in the beginning. You're working very hard to build something, a net, little by little. It's going to take some effort in the beginning for sure, but you're going to create a great network in the beginning. Perhaps a lot of people knowing about your product or service, or maybe you'll be making your company successful. You'll have a name perhaps in your company. Maybe this is speaking about you doing marketing for yourself, or AKA creating a name for yourself within the company that you are working in. And I see in your future that you're working hard and persevering to create that network, or to create that marketing dream come true. This word of mouth, maybe, or expanding your networking here in your reading. You're trying to expand and you're being determined, because with the Ant, they have one job and they know nothing. They're going to get it done. They're busy working all day. So I see here you're busy building, you're busy working in your near future. Pile number 4. All right. Flow, beautiful. You see a meandering river, creating habitat as it curves and turns. So I see you going with the flow, a lot of purple energy as well in your reading. Crown chakra, active crown chakra, a lot of thinking, a lot of good judgment, a lot of planning and consideration, thinking very well about your future. And I see as you flow through it, you go along with it, it flows very nicely with you, because you're putting in that work, hard work. And the more it flows, the more it creates habitats, or it creates opportunities for you. So this hard work and effort, pile number 4, is going to greatly pay off for you. I'm so happy for you. Yes, it's with the 10 as well, it's the end of hardships. So if you're currently working on something, keep persevering. Pile number 4, you will achieve so much from the hard effort that you're putting in, building it little by little every day. Okay. So you have strength, of course, I'm not surprised. You have strength. We see in your future you persevering and roaring, I'm going to get this done. There's determination. I'm going to achieve this dream and make it come true for myself. And it's going to flow. It might need inertia, a little push in the beginning, but it's going to flow for you. Beautiful, creating so many opportunities in the horizon for you. You have the Queen of Cups. I see someone sitting on their throne, very happy with what they've created, enjoying the fruits of their labor, drinking from it, drinking from the cup of their hard-earned efforts. You have the 8 of Wands. Definitely inertia, because we're seeing a lot of pushing in the beginning and then things moving very quickly later on. Oh, this wants to come out first. Okay, wow. You have the Sun in your reading. Looking bright. Your future here with your career looking bright. So when it starts moving, you're going to be in awe and in amazement of what you were able to achieve. There's a lot of visibility. That's why I've noticed internet as well in the beginning, or marketing. There's a marketing poster on the wall. A lot of people are seeing it. So maybe you're creating a name for yourself. You could have a private clinic or a private business, and people are checking it out. Oh, look at this lawyer, or look at this doctor, look at this accountant. They seem very knowledgeable. They know what they're doing. Yeah, you're creating a name for yourself, for sure. There's popularity included in your reading here. So all this hard effort will be paid off for sure. And you have the 4 of Swords, ending your reading in conjunction to the Sun here. With the 4 of Swords, I'm seeing that you're in the future letting something go to rest. You're ending something, my dear pile number 4. You're taking a very tough decision in the future to end something. Maybe you're ending a partnership or a collaboration with someone. It's going to be a tough decision on your heart. It's not going to be easy, but you'll have to squeeze yourself and your hand and your heart as you take that decision, because you know it's the right decision. It's going to create a lot of success for you. So there's nothing to worry about there. Remember, we said it was in conjunction to the sun. It's a tough decision, but you know you have to make it. And it's tough because maybe you'll be parting with a supplier or parting with a partner, parting with someone. Not because you want to, but you just know it's the right decision, and that you shouldn't do things in an emotional way. You have to do the best for you and your clients and your job or everyone. And so you're here parting ways at some point with something or someone that you may not even know about now. You may be clueless about this, or maybe you know. But if you don't know, then know that at some point you'll be taking a critical decision in your life that will lead to a lot of success and exposure. Pile number 4. Not because you're a bad person, but because you're weighing things in a mature way. Not that you're going to hurt someone else along the way at all, but it's bittersweet. You're still ending something, and it's requiring you to be bold and do it. Pile number 4. So overall, what I'm seeing here is that you're creating in your future great opportunities for yourself. You're creating inertia, and there's a lot of popularity going on in your reading for your career. You're going to be known or seen, acknowledged as well. Okay, so now let's take a look at your messages. At the future of your connections. And it's funny, I got mixed and said messages. Maybe there's a message for you, pile number 4. Okay. So, in terms of your connections in the future, wow, you have slow but steady. How lovely. Okay. Ooh, wow, you have spiral with attraction. I love that for you. See how you have the spirals all over your reading, and the spirals, they either attract life force or they push out life force. And so here with slow and steady, I see in your future you are pushing out those that are not serving you and allowing in connections that are amazing. And the reason I say amazing, it's what you're wishing for, what you're praying for, and what you are attracting into your life. So all the type of connections that you want in your life, pile number 4, as I see in the future of your reading, you will be able to attract into your life. These could be romantic connections. These could be friends. These could be the type of connections that you have with your family, the type of connections that you want to create for your work. You're having it all here in this department, my dear pile number 4. You're attracting to you slowly but surely all the different type of connections that you are yearning and wishing for. Slowly but surely building a network that is very fulfilling for you. Ooh, you have leadership. You seem to be a very strong character, pile number 4. You're a strong character. And with this leadership, I see that with all these connections, I would say that people let you lead With the white bear, I kind of feel like, and the North Star, I feel like your intuition, sorry, your consciousness, your conscious, sorry, is active and alive. It acts as a compass for you. You are honest. You're not there to lead from a shadowy place where you want to control others, you want to be liked and loved. No. I see the reason that your leadership, that people give it to you, that you have this leadership within your communities, is because you're really guiding others to the right direction. You're guiding others using wise conclusions. You also take the time to get to know the people around you and acclimate to their culture and acclimate to their ideas. You learn from it, and with your good heart, people just give it to you. They find so much understanding from your side. They find a lot of intelligence, and they find a lot of protectiveness as well with the bear here. So slowly but surely, people give it to you. They let you lead. You're just a natural born leader. And you're not leading the way because you want to control others. You just kind of have this compass. You know what to do. You know what's right. You're on top of your game. And slowly but surely, I feel like people like you to take the lead. They don't feel it, bad energy, that it's coming from a bad place. Slowly but surely, they say, yeah, why not? I like what pile number 4 is doing. I like where their mind is at, where they're going. They can take it. They never use it in an egoistical way. And so that's how you gain your leadership in your pack. Pile number 4. So in your future, I see you leading others, leading your family, leading your friends. You're heard and appreciated. Okay. So you have the Queen of Swords. You have the Devil. You have the 7 of Swords. My. Okay. You have the Hanged Man. And you have the 10 of Pentacles. Right. In your future, pile number 4. There is a dichotomy in energy here with the 10 of Pentacles and the Devil and the 7 of Swords. So I see you in the future cutting off and sacrificing the weed in your field, meaning the people who you have learned are dishonest, that have bad intentions towards you. I see you maneuvering your way through them, cutting them off, sacrificing them. Again, there's sacrifice. Remember, in your business reading, there was a sacrificial decision that you had to make that let you shine. I do see the same thing in your connections as well. It seems like you're sacrificing some people that you're not too happy with, and you're cutting them out of your life. And as a result of this sacrificial move with these people, there is the 10 of Pentacles. I see you creating a happy life with other people that you form beautiful connections with. This is why we saw from the beginning you're attracting slowly but surely wonderful people in your life. Now, with this sacrificial decision, be careful, pile number 4. You want to be careful here. You want to maneuver around it carefully, because you don't want to act in a devil energy manner here either. You want to make sure that the sacrifice is made in a decent way, because the Queen of Swords is all about honesty, is all about fairness, is all about doing things right, equality. So you don't want to sacrifice in a way that hurts others. You want to sacrifice in a way that is right and just and fair and honest. And this way, if others are hurt, then it's for them to heal. Pile number 4. You want to make sure that you do it truthfully. This is the Queen of Swords. Truthfully and honestly. And I do see you doing that in the future. This is a future reading. Pile number 4. So there's a sacrifice here that will result in you having a happy environment of people surrounding you. Happy family, perhaps. Happy group of friends. Happy environment of happy connections. Yeah, this is exactly what I'm seeing in terms of your connections in the future. Pile number 4. May your connections always be blessed, and may you always build them slowly but surely. Also, I kind of channeled here, be careful. You want to cut off those that are causing harm in your life, but be careful with the cutting. You also want to make sure that sometimes also with others that you're not misunderstanding someone. Maybe someone is in a bad mood, or someone is going through something, or someone has a lot of things in their minds and they could be facing challenges that you don't know about. So before you cut someone off, make sure that it's not an illusion. It's not something that you're missing. Take your time to put yourself in other people's shoes and to really make sure whether they mean it or not. That's another thing that I saw. Other than that, pile number 4, ending the reading with the 10 of Pentacles. I mean, you have beautiful connections going on for you in the future. All the best of luck with that. Let's now move into the blessings coming into your life into the future. Pile number 4. All right. So what do we have here? All right, so we have joy. Wow, okay. It's a great card to start the reading. You have, wow, what is up? Pile number 4, you have miracles. Wow, it's looking like a very bright future for you. You have voyage. That's clear. Wow. You have, whoa, a cone of power. Okay. Now, before we get into your tarot cards, oh, okay, looks like we have to see first. So you have the Tower. You have the Star. Yeah, now I have to confirm the fact that there is popularity all over your reading. Okay, you have the Two of Wands. It's like all eyes on you. This person is performing on a stage. Symbolically meaning you have a lot of people watching you, observing you. They have their eyes on you. You have Justice. And you have the Ace of Wands. So I feel like these two are together. Now, what I'm seeing here, little by little, this is why we had to wait. Now, the Voyage is right in conjunction with the Tower. I was about to talk about it and the Tower popped out. So, obviously, there is a certain move. You see how the house is going down. So you're moving out of a house. You're moving out of a city. There's a sudden move. Maybe you and your children, perhaps, if you have children. Or maybe you and your parents. Or maybe just you. There's a sudden move, pile number 4. With Voyage, I'm inclined to say that you'll be traveling somewhere else, but not necessarily. Some of you could be traveling overseas, obviously, but there is a move, and it feels like a joyous move to you, this transition in your life. It's going to come sudden, it's going to bring the past to the past and create a new future. You know, with the Tower, there's always 2 characters jumping out of the Tower. You see one that is jumping out willingly and another person that did not want to move out or leave something that is just not working anymore, is collapsing, and had to be pushed out by the force of physics and nature as the Tower is falling. So perhaps you're moving, and that's going to create some disturbance for someone else. But you know it's time to make this move, pile number 4. Nonetheless. Yeah. So this could be the case with you, or it just simply means that this is a case of you making a sudden move in your life somewhere else. This move will bring you a lot of joy, and you will feel very blessed in your life. In fact, we have miracles here in your reading. You'll be seeing so many blessed things to come forward to you in your life moving forward. We don't know what they are, but expect so many miracles to happen to you. Multiple miracles to happen in your life. I'm so happy for you, my dear pile number 4. Also, you'll end up being a very happy person. You'll end up being seen. Now, there's something legal here in your blessing. This could be many things. This could be inheritance for some of you. Some of you are looking, with all of this, maybe it's a divorce, may I say? That you will leave someone and feel relieved, maybe? Or signing a big contract with something that you're performing, something that you're doing with your career. Whatever sort of contract that you're signing, whether with your inheritance, with a relationship, or with work, it's going to be bring a lot of blessings for you, or make you feel relieved and happy. Now, the amazing thing that I'm seeing in your reading with the cone of power, the cone of power is at the base, there's a lot of energy that one intends and creates and builds up, so that you can use this build up strong energy to target towards a certain wish. Now, I'm seeing here in this cone of power, you have the 4 elements, and I'm seeing that you will be blessed with being happy in all the different areas of your life. Pile number 4. And with the Ace of Wands, expect a new beginning to happen in your life that will shift your whole life. There's so much more blessings coming in for you, and it's reserved here as miracles. You will look at them in awe, because you know, with rainbows, anywhere you are in the world, whenever a rainbow appears, everyone stops what they're doing and they point out and look in awe. Wow, do you see this rainbow? It's so beautiful. It's such a fascinating thing to observe. And I see that there are so many happy miracles coming into your life that will make you stop and stare in awe, almost not believing that these beautiful things are happening to you. You'll be happy, pile number 4, in all the areas of your life. You will be quite popular, sought after, and loved. And there's a legal agreement that is happening that will bring blessings to your life. And you're moving on from something. This could be a country, a home, or even maybe a person. Just make sure you tread through it smoothly, kindly, and honestly, as the same place of the Queen of Swords here. So pile number 4, that was your reading. It was such a pleasure getting to know you and having the opportunity to read your future energy for you. Thank you for sticking around. It was such a pleasure. And if you've enjoyed your reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on your notification bell. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book. You might be interested in it because it's small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate on reading it. But it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying this process. If you're interested in that, you'll find a link to this book down in the description box. And pile number 4, it was such a pleasure. And I'll catch you in the next reading. Thank you for being here. Bye.